Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and we're finally back for the F1 2021 mod career mode, and we are in Monaco this week. And I recorded this a while ago. I haven't had the motivation to really voice over it. As you can tell, I'm pretty sick right now. But we're just gonna go straight into it. NDR lap in practice 1 here. And this was actually recorded a few days before I did the qualifying, I think. So it is a bit... Well, I mean, it's still old anyway. But we had a few upgrades come in. Had a few failures, I think. I can't remember. But it should be... we should have career mode coming back soon. Just doing our track acclimatization here. And Monaco requires a lot of practice to get perfect. And it's definitely not one of my favorite tracks. I'm definitely a lot slower here than I am in other places. And as you can see, skipping into Q1 here, we're going to start our lap with clean air for days. We're going to brake a 50-meter board, turn in, quickly get the short shift, and basically cut the whole first curb. And then up the hill we go in 6th. And then we come cut to the back. We get actually a purple middle sector. And we take the second part of the swimming pool brilliantly for Ascos. We go in 2nd gear, trying to get that traction down there. Barely any traction there, is what I noticed. Just like turning it at Bahrain, but we come across the line for a 1:10.5, puts us in P1. But it isn't the greatest. You can see we end in P4. Compared to Zandvoort, that isn't the best, to say the least, especially around Monaco. I can see going into Q2, we whack the wall, so we're gonna have a less straight line speed, but it doesn't really matter coming in for Monaco, sorry, because straight line speed is it's mainly compromised by your downforce. As you can see, our first lap was horrible. We're down in P12, and we're already 2/10 up coming through the first sector, and down into Murbo, we lock up a lot, but that's just a thing on the F1 game. I don't know what it is. The hairpin, we actually take it quite nicely. Cut a little bit, and then cut the portier a little bit, but we get like no downforce through there. We lose our grip. A lot of understeer is what I noticed with this car. Through the tunnel now, and then into the Nouvelle Chicane, whatever you want to say. Cutting out a lot. We gain 2/10 just from that. 3/10 nearly. Then into here we get another 10th, and at the end of the lap, we whack the wall again, but we're still a second up, so we should be good for Q3, and that's all we really want. And yeah, as you can see, P5. For us, yeah, my throat is killing me, guys. Sorry about this. Our teammate does get eliminated, and a few people will be starting on the mediums. But as we skip into Q3, that's what we're going to aim for. We're going to try and aim to get past those medium runners before the first round of pit stops. Or well, for our only pit stop in the race. We have quite a bad run through the first corner, through Sandoval, and then coming up the hill, as this is going to be our one and only run. As the checker flag comes out while we're in the tunnel, down into the chicane, let's see how we take it. We take it pretty well. Getting the car turned in, great. Tires in perfect temperature right now, at least the left side are. 52.5 through the middle sector there. And we take the swim pool chicane so much that we actually lose control of the car a little. As you can see, it's the same lack of traction. The car trying to just spin the whole time. We get DRS on it perfectly. And we come up the line. We're going to cut the track as much as we can. We're up in the P6. Which isn't the best, because we've gone from 4th to 5th to 6th in our free qualifying sessions.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Hamilton, Bottas, and Max Verstappen. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino, first opened in 1863. And, of course, a certain road race, first held here in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars climb around 40 metres up through Beau Rivage, onto the casino, and then descending down towards the harbour through Sector 2. It's a very short run from pole position to the first of the 19 corners here, 7 to the left and 11 to the right. There's one single DRS zone as well, so don't expect that to make overtaking any easier today. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Why don't we start by talking about Carlos Sainz? Looks like they've got a tough race in store today as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Martin, Sergio Perez, and Stroll, Vettel, Gasly, Ricciardo, and Esteban Ocon, Kvyat, Magnussen, Carlos Sainz, and Raikkonen, Leclerc, Norris, Romain Grosjean, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go.
So as you can see there, we've got some new mods installed. We've got the F1 title cards, and the actual names are changed, so I'll actually be able to read our gaps out. Behind us, we've got Perez, and in front, we're splitting the Red Bulls, and we're up in the P4 just on penalties. As we come to the end of the formation lap, and now forming for the grid. We're on the soft, so we're looking to get a better start than the rest of the pack on the mediums, at least.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient.
But let's see how it goes. We're going to, well, nearly we're going to. The Williams has still come around the last corner now, and our tires are going to be so cold. At least the rear ones aren't that cold. Looking at the dash, we've got 93 and 94 on the rear, so we should get a good start here. And we're going to line up 4, 5 lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. And the start, it's pretty okay, but Perez gets a lightning start and goes straight ahead of us. We do get a bit of wheel spin on the second start, or the second part. Stroll's just sent it, or Vettel sent it up the inside there, and we've nearly spun him. One of the Astons, I didn't quite see. And we're already in the, like, a space of our own. We're still in the dirty air of Perez, though. And he's looking for a move on Verstappen, I feel. He's going to try and look down the inside of his teammate, but he's not going to get the move done. And we're catching up quite quickly because of the medium runners, or well, Mercedes is going quite slow actually. There's a yellow flag through Mirabeau there, but nothing to worry about. I hope, maybe not. Looking at the map, the AlphaTauri and the Astons have been split quite far. But we're going to skip straight on to lap 4. We're already saving our tyres now, because we want to try and take these as long as possible, to probably up around lap 20. Is where we're going to want to take them. Because we got a safety car for that. As you can see, we're sliding all over the place. The tires are just cooked. But we are still sort of saving them. As you can tell from the Aston, for some reason the mod changed. And the pink line was changed with red for some reason. But shouldn't be too much of a worry. We still got the livery in the game. And then skipping on the lap time. It was a pretty lonely race. 6 seconds to Perez ahead, and then 1.5 to Vettel behind. And as you can see, we save it coming out of there. I didn't even see that coming. I completely forgot that happened. But as you can see on lap 10, with front wing damage and 60% rears. I don't know why I said lap 20. I was thinking maybe like lap 15, but we're definitely not going to make it. I think it's probably going to be around lap 12 when we box. Look at us, we're just going so slow on our tires. Lap 11 now. I've completely forgot this race, I'm not going to lie. But we come in on lap 11 now. Perez is in, Hamilton's in. They're on the mediums. Oh well, they started on the softs. Never mind. We're going to try and take these mediums to the end. We've got our front wing replaced, so we're going to lose a lot of positions here. We're going to have to go aggressive with this new front wing. Try not to lose any part of it. As we come out behind Gasly and Vettel, as well as the rest of the pack, of course. We're in P20. And on lap 15 now, we're going to try and get a move. Stroll's been into the pits while we had that jump. And we're going to look for this move now on Gasly. We're getting closer, we're getting closer, we're getting closer. We're going to look in the Mirbo. He's going slow. And he smashes up against the wall. That was probably a bad move for us to go for. But can we get a run outside of the hairpin here? Do we get the traction? Do we get the turn in? And we do get it. Maybe a bit aggressive and robust from us, but no damage for both of us. So pretty fair, I'd say. And now we're looking for Vettel. Can we get him into the Rascals? And we're going to look for that down in the chicane. What a move. What a move. Didn't even see that coming. We got him straight down into the chicane. Late on the brakes. So now we're going to go for Russell into the final corner of Anthony Nogues, and we get it done easy against that Williams. Now we're behind Mazepin. We've got to be careful here. It's Mazepin, of course, but we're going to send it down the inside of the hairpin. Make him so he can't move. Easy as you like. We're up in the P15. We're already gaining time, or we're gaining a lead on Vettel, which is good, what we want. Now we're looking for Latifi here. We've got so much more downforce, we've got so much more tires. We're going to look around the outside, maybe to the inside from the switchback. We go for it, we do. We go down the inside of the Anthony Nogues like we did to the other Williams the last lap. And I think we set our sights on Perez now, because as you can see on lap 18 we catch up as they're in traffic. Leclerc and Perez, them two not being able to manage it as well as we were. Definitely not. They definitely weren't going as aggressive as I was. I was putting in all of these quality, well, I would say quality laps, but not really. We're going to look for a move on Perez. They're going slowly. And we get right around the outside. Look at the traction difference we got there. And he looks for it in the Anthony Nogues, but we're still quite a bit ahead for it. A lot of people coming into pits promotes us into P12. And then on lap 19, we're going to look for Leclerc in the Mirbo like we did on Gasly. But this time it's a lot cleaner. We get that move done. And now them two are fighting. We're going to gain some sort of advantage on them two as we try to get past the Alfa Romeo in front of us. So it's looking good. Giovinazzi head. And then we've got a 1.5 second gap to Norris, but that shouldn't take too long to get down. As you can see, gaining 2 seconds to Perez already, but losing some of that time behind Giovinazzi. And he goes into the pits, maybe. No, he doesn't. We go around the outside of Anthony Nogues and Rascals for that matter as well. And Perez gets past him as well because he tried to fight it. Norris goes in, and now we're behind Schumacher, which has been a good comeback from P20 to P5 and P4 maybe. I think it's P4. Does he go into the pits? Yeah, P20 to P4 in 6 laps. Just brilliant comeback from us. And now we've got the defend from Perez. Perez on lap 22, he's a lot quicker. We're trying to save our tires because we used up most of the life trying to get past traffic. We get a bit of a squirrely out of the chicane. He looks up the inside of the back, but we hold it well, making our car as wide as we can. And now on lap 26, he's got the speed difference. He's got overtake on. Is he going to look down the outside of the chicane? We're going to hold the inside, try and make our car wide. We're going to hold the middle of the road, push him to the inside, and we still get the grip. We were ahead, so we were allowed to do that, but not by much. Then coming into Rascals, let's see, we got this front wing damage, and we brake because of it, trying to save our tires. That was completely unintentional. I didn't expect that to happen. I wasn't paying attention. But as you can see on lap 34.
No, I'm done. I'm actually done. No, not a chance in hell I am racing that damn track again. You can blow up Codemasters. Why would you freeze on a replay anyway? Jog on. I'm starting the race. And this is my race round Italy. Oh, I can't even retire right now.
And as you can see, on lap 34, our game crashes, and I was just not racing that whole race again. But at the end, we've got a few upgrades coming in at the end of this week. We're going to look for a new upgrade. I would say the engine one is what we're going to go for Canada, which has been cancelled this year. We're going to rush it. It's been cancelled this year and replaced with Turkey, which is a good thing in my opinion. Hopefully we get that on the next F1 game. But we're just going to have that gap. Valtteri Bottas didn't get any points either, I think. So we still have that gap to him, and that's who we're going to be fighting in the championship. So moving on, we've got this rear wing upper flap. We get that done. Let's see, does the engine come in? It does with the rush. And then we get the durability upgrade as well. Oh, well, come to Azerbaijan actually and Canada. So 2 power tracks. That's really going to help us. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. Peace.